Family friends, welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe, and we are back with another general predictive tarot card reading. I am shuffling the cards, and we are going to jump right into this energy. I gotta clock back into work, but this will be the last reading that I am doing for today. Let's see. Now, I am using the Alien Tarot card because some of us, we not from here. So let's see what is currently going on in your energy. The Two of Pentacles. You are juggling right now. What are you juggling? Show me the Two of Pentacles. You are juggling a commitment. You're indecisive about some form of commitment. Show me the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant. You are going back and forth thinking about juggling a commitment. The Three of Wands. And receiving something different, and a different outcome. You are juggling the idea of a commitment in order to receive a different outcome. Show me the Three of Wands. The Knight of Swords in reverse. But you feel like you can't move just yet. You can't do something too quick. You can't take some sort of action. Why? Why can't you take some sort of action? The Nine of Cups, because everything that has transpired is not something that is rewarded. Something that's not acknowledgeable. You may have taken certain action steps, made certain decisions to where there were no rewards that you received from it. Now you are thinking about juggling a commitment. Three of Wands to have a different outcome. Show me the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. To get back into achieving things in life that are successful, that you can be proud of, to get back into seeing your accomplishments, the rewards, the benefits of taking certain actions, decisions, and then the benefits that come from it. The past showed for itself that what you thought was going to be beneficial turned out to be non-beneficial. So now you're looking at what this commitment has brought to your door, and you want something different. You're looking at investing in something that could be manifest something beautiful, something great, something successful in your life. Show me the Two of Pentacles to the Hierophant in reverse. The Five of Pentacles. You are feeling left out in the cold. You are feeling left behind. You are feeling left. You are feeling like you are not a part of something bigger than the program. You feel like one of these Five of Pentacles to the Hierophant. To the Two of Pentacles, you may regret a certain commitment or something you were committed to. My ears are ringing. At the bottom of the deck, Judgment. So you are under judgment right now, whether it's spirit, yes, definitely spiritual judgment, but what had transpires in the spiritual also manifests in the physical. So being under judgment, things may be at a halt for you right now. You may have different ideas, you may have different wants, different needs. You may have went from having everything to having nothing, right? And that is a lesson, right? What has transpired through all this when I had something for me to end up having nothing? What choices and decisions have I made in my life where I had everything at one time but I lost everything? What needs to change from what happened then into what nothing to what's happening now so that things could be better in my life? And right now it was something that you were very uncommittal, but you were committed to it. Show me the Judgment to the Three of Wands. Love. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is long-lasting success, long-lasting stability, long-lasting love. With love being the highest frequency, the things that you thought were that you loved, the things that you thought you were a part of, the things that you thought was going to bring long, always be all end all, or the things that sadly disappointed you with the Knight of Swords in reverse. These are disappointing, the actions, the mindset, the behavior, and even the consequences that you currently are going through while under judgment. Show me the Knight of Swords. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. In your mind, you can be the type of person that gets pulled in so many directions at one time, right? Gotta be here, gotta be this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. At the end of the day, by the time you get home, by the time everything is done, you're tired, you're exhausted. And then what did you get out of wasting time and energy, focus and attention on being pulled in so many directions, having different people, places, and things, being here, there. And then the Five of Wands is like, what am I truly gaining out of this? You're the type of person that gives so much of yourself. Whether this is good intentions or bad intentions, you're just the type of person that's just out there, right? To me, you're too friendly. You're always in somebody else's face. And when a person is always in somebody else's face, maybe this already tells me that you already showing me that you're not consistent, you're not loyal, you're not trustworthy, you're not honest, you're not dedicated, you're not willing to be a healthy person in my life because, so like for me, I'm not all up in everybody's face. I don't need to be in everybody's face. Nobody needs to know my business. Nobody needs to know how much money I got. Nobody needs to know what I got going on. If I want to tell you, and that would be because I know that you're not in everybody's face. You, sir, ma'am, you're in everybody's face. Everybody knows what you got going on. Everybody knows your business. What is this Five of Wands to the Nine of Cups? You may talk about your business too. Not only that, you may also talk about other people's business as well. You do. You talk about other people's business as well. The words that I would say is when you mind the business that pays you, then you would only be focused on being paid. But when you mind other people's business, you're going to get run over being in somebody else's lane. And that's what it looks like is happening. You're being ran over by not minding the business that pays you, but also putting yourself in somebody's lane and getting ran over. What is the Five of Wands to the Nine of Cups in reverse? Maybe the Four of Swords upright. Things are ending in your life. And not to say that that's a bad thing, but this really could be a good thing as well. Because when things end, will open your eyes to see reality that they were supposed to end. You were supposed to experience these things. You were supposed to change. You were supposed to do something different instead of doing the same thing over and thinking that some sort of result was going to come from it. With the Four of Swords, things are ending in your life. What are you still holding on to that you're not willing to let end? Show me the Five of Pentacles to the Judgment, because you're out in the cold and under judgment. Five of Pentacles to the Judgment. Show me Five of Pentacles to the Judgment. Show me Five of Pentacles to the Judgment. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You all up in everybody's face. seeing what they got going on, what's good, or how they can benefit you, how you benefit them, and in what sort of manner. Show me this Four of Pentacles. There, let me get a different deck. Show me the Four of Pentacles. What do you be seeing in people? What do you see in people? The Ace of Wands to the what? To the Chariot. Oh, sleep with them and then leave them. That's what you see in people. Is sleep with them and leave them. That's how you value other people. Is you sleep with other people and then leave them. When you value those types of people, that is the value you see in yourself. So while you're all up in somebody else's face, sleeping with multiple people and then leaving them, that is what you think about yourself. What kind of right man, right woman could you build or grow up with being in this type of energy? Let's see. The Page of Cups, this little childish offer to the Four of Pentacles, to the Four of Cups in reverse. Oh, baby. Find you something safe to do because it's not safe. The Four of Cups to the Four of Pentacles. You should really find something safe to do, something to put your time, your attention, and your focus into other than this because it's not safe. The Four of Cups to the Four of Pentacles is you not really investing in something, but you receiving something that you don't want invested in you. If this has happened already, then yeah, this would be the consequences of being in everybody's face, sleeping with them, loving, and moving on, and then you receiving a certain benefit or curse from what interaction transpired. Let's go back. Show me the Judgment to the Ace of Cups because you were looking for the Ace of Cups. Looking for, again, I just said this in the first reading. The Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse was always looking for things in the wrong places. Always doing things in the wrong timing, the wrong behavior, the wrong mindset. Now here you are, here it is again, being in everybody's face, being reckless of how you see yourself and you interacting with people of lesser value or not even lesser value, low morals about themselves. Baby, the Nine of Wands. Because you have experienced so much in life, you use that as a crutch to do what you do. This is not justifiable. This is a crutch. And this is what makes you handicapped as a human being because we all want the intimacy from connections. We all want the success. We see the vision. We want growth, the money, the things like that. With the Nine of Wands to the Four of Pentacles, you have experienced a lot in your life that you use as a crutch. You victimize not only yourself, but you can also victimize other people by sleeping with them and then leaving them, meaning that you're empty and you go to a gas station to fill up and you're going to different gas stations to fill up and the gas stations are empty. What's happening is you're not getting anywhere because you're on E and everything that you invest in is on E. Nothing here is full to fill up your gas to keep going in life. This is what's going to stop brakes on you. This is what's going to tell you, listen, maybe it's time I need to ditch this, ditch this car, ditch this gas station and start walking because this is only hindering you. Show me the Nine of Wands to the Ace of Cups, Five of Wands. The Six of Cups. You're looking for people to hand you something. You're looking for somebody to take care of you. You're looking for somebody to give you something. You're always looking for something from somebody else that, right? Because you're hollow on the inside. You don't feel confident, determined enough to get it on your own. And if you do, it's by sleeping with people and moving on. Okay, show me the Six of Cups to the Five of Wands. And why you got like some females all in your ear. You got a female in your ear. Oh my God, tell her shut up. She's in my, I can hear her. Get her out of my ear. What? She can't even breathe the same air we breathe. Why is she in my ear? King of Swords in reverse. Mm. Oh, lying, cheating, gossiping, slandering. King of Swords, are you in feminine energy, sir? Yes, you are. You're very emotional. You're very upset. You are very thrown off right now. And it's okay that you can cry, because I love when a man can cry because he feels his emotions. But your actions were like a biatch. And the King of Swords to the Nine of Swords is stating that you reap what you sow. You wanted to be in people's face. You wanted to play. You wanted to do all these things, sleeping with them, and then leaving them. You want to play games. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Just some, yeah, no, wait, huh? What? Show me this Nine of Swords. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, you're watching. Are we now? Mm. What are you watching? What are you watching? You're watching the High Priestess. And why are you watching the High Priestess? You're watching the High Priestess tell you about you, and which may be a hard pill to swallow. I mean, you know, if you built like a horse, you have to be able to swallow that horse pill. So, baby, if your actions made you feel like you were built like a horse, then go ahead and let me tell you to swallow this pill. You're watching the High Priestess do what? What are you watching this High Priestess do? What are you watching this High Priestess do? Show me the High Priestess. You're watching people give and receive. You're watching this High Priestess receive. With the Six of Cups, you're watching this High Priestess be admired. You're watching a High Priestess being valued. You're watching a High Priestess do her thing. You're watching a High Priestess not playing in people's faces. You're watching a High Priestess become successful. You're watching a High Priestess gain accolades. You're watching a High Priestess take trips. You're watching the High Priestess date. In general, you're too busy not minding the business that pays you. Show me the High Priestess to the Six of Cups. Look at this toxic King of Cups. Oh, you got some sort of love for this High Priestess, the Devil to the King of Cups. You got some sort of obsession. And then the Seven of Cups, you can see so many things come out of being with this High Priestess, but in toxic energy. Let's see what the Devil. Let me see where your mindset is, because where your mind goes, your energy flows. And keep watching the High Priestess, because thank you for projecting this energy to the High Priestess. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for sending the High Priestess the energy. Oh, the Devil. You're watching this High Priestess hold back from you, and she's a blight. Okay, you're watching the High Priestess hold back from you. You wish she could give to you again. You wish she would love you the same. You wish he or she would be there like they used to be. You wish he or she would be able to give you the knowledge that you need to be able to get out of the situation you're currently in. You wish he or she was able to share the life of abundance, stability, success with the High Priestess. You feel so emotional because you're watching from a distance. You have to see things from a distance. You see the big castle in the sky. You see the tree where you see the fruits that are falling, that grow on the High Priestess tree. You're watching the house, the stability, the success, and you're so far away. High Priestess is gone. Oh, the High Priestess said that she look. Oh my God. We got the Empress. The High Priestess is the Empress. The High Priestess is the magician, manifesting the life she wants for herself. The High Priestess Empress is the Fool, having a new beginning. And the Empress and High Priestess is a Empress and High Priestess. And this energy is having the Wheel of Fortune in her favor. Baby, and this is the shadow aspect, so don't get it twisted. The High Priestess and Empress will be of all love and light, but don't ever think for 1 minute that she cannot go to the dark side, meet you where you are at, and still come back to the light. Okay, what else we got? Anything else, Spirit? Show me the Four Cups to the Four of Pentacles off of this person sleeping and walking away from multiple people, being too friendly. With this Four Cups, Four of Pentacles, show me this. Judgment. Again. You are under judgment for the actions, the behavior, and the consequences of being friendly to so many people up in somebody's face, thinking that there was going to be some sort of what were you doing? Looking for the Empress, High Priestess, and other people. Maybe you were using people as a placeholder of this High Priestess Empress. And you're under judgment. The Empress is a divine feminine. So then if you're the King of Swords in reverse, show me the King of Swords in reverse. Who is this King of Swords in reverse? Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The King of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. You were doing the same thing over and over again with the Eight of Pentacles, expecting some sort of result. Now, again, here goes the, you may be an alcoholic or have some sort of addiction as well. But with the Eight of Cups, you're an emotional avoidant person as well. King of Swords in reverse. You repeat the same. You repeat the same mindset, the same behavior. Your toxicology report came back that you are dirty. We cannot hire you because your toxicology report came back dirty. Something about you having to take a urine screening is coming back dirty, and you're not going to be able to get a position or do something because of your toxicology report, something like that. Show me the Eight of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. And something about using somebody else's pee would not work. I work with the system now. Now they have DNA. They can check your DNA to make sure that it is your urine screening. Temperance to the Eight of Cups. Man, you were thinking you were fair. You were thinking you were just. You were thinking that you were so right. Playing in people's faces, sleeping with them, moving on from them, playing with people's time, their emotions, their mindset, right? Having a person stuck on, who you are as a person. And again, the Temperance to the Eight of Cups, you thought you were living comfortably, being fair like this. This is the lifestyle you were choosing in devil energy. It was an addiction, an obsession, an impulse. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. Player. You are clueless about the direction you're going, but the Knight of Wands, you give your energy to so many people. And that's why you can't be with no Empress High Priestess, because an Empress High Priestess don't give energy like that. Energy is money, stability, success, abundance, When you understand that from a little boy growing into a man, that it takes some changes to become a man. The Empress High Priestess started off as that, little boy, little girl stages to where they went and experienced life to become They're authentic and whole man, woman, living in their truth, trusting the intuition, gaining wisdom from experience, not thinking that money runs the world, but just the energy alone. Where your energy goes is where the energy flows. This over here dealing with you, your energy was flowing into multiple people that were placeholders because in your mind, in your heart, you always knew this Empress High Priestess played an essential role in your life. Look, the Four of Wands to the Ace of Wands. This Empress and High Priestess played an essential role. You missed the jump shot. You missed the free throw. You were supposed to have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands with an Empress High Priestess, or you could have had a Four of Wands to the Ace of Wands. And I said this from years ago, from the beginning of the readings. You are going the wrong way. You're out of alignment. You're not listening. You're out here being reckless. You're cheating. We had STD. We had pregnancy. We got third parties sleeping with third parties. We had all so much going on. The female was like, "Oh, I got him. I took your man." That, and then the man was over here using her as a weapon to make the Empress High Priestess jealous. And in the end, the reward that we got from the beginning of time, that was already stated as, baby, that female was gladly blessed for taking somebody that was whole karmic, and now the karmics are together, which they aren't destined to be together because they're on the same vibration and going nowhere. And this is where we are at today. Again, take heed to the messages that a high priestess or high priest delivers, because it's not to hurt you. It is to inform you to make a better choice and decision for your life. And this is the consequences of you not listening, you not paying attention, you under judgment. And did we? Four Cups, Four of Wands. Somebody missed the jump shot. You missed the free throw. Now you're heartbroken. Three of Swords. Now you're heartbroken. And the Six of Wands. Now you are not being seen and celebrated like the Empress and High Priestess. You're not being loved correctly. You're not being supported correctly. You're not being treated fairly. You could be in an environment where you have been suffering from addiction, toxicity, and things like that for so long that it has now become the comfortable energy flow for you. And again, you are only experience consequence after consequence after consequence after consequence until you make this decision in your mind that you're not a little boy anymore. And again, we do things to make our parents proud of us. With these actions that you were taking, if you look at this and you try to, you may feel like even if your parents were not the best parents, you're still going to do something better to make them proud. Even for your children. You want your children to grow up being better than who you are, so you instill in them, this is not the way to live, this is not the way to be, but you, sir, ma'am, you would be a somebody I would not want children around. Somebody that you could be a good parent, but again, I would not want them to see this type of mindset, behavior, or the experience of my child dealing with my significant other that's so toxic, that's out here in other people's faces. Three of Swords, Six of Wands. Three of Swords, Six of Wands. Seven of Cups, delusional thinking. And I'm not trying to add insult to injury, but the Seven of Cups in your mind, right? In your mind, the thought of it, the actions to perceive it, the behavior that goes behind it, it sounds good, right? But in all actuality, If you really ask yourself, the choices that you made, um, was it smart? Was it safe? And was it sacred? Because any choice or decisions that we make, we have to, I have to ask myself, the next choice I make, is it safe, is it smart, and is it sacred? Right? Because I'm not devaluing myself with anybody. I'm not going to belittle my stability, my money, my success, or anything like that. I The intrusive thoughts that I may encounter are not my thoughts, right? Because they're not safe, they're not smart, and it's not sacred. So guess what? I avoid the consequences that come from it by questioning myself. You may not question yourself. That would be a good thing to look at. Mm-hmm. Three of Pentacles. You're married. The Three of Pentacles, you may be married and you may have another partner on the side. You like the main course and the side dish. But again, you missed the jump shot and the free throw with something that was going to be very blessed for you. You missed that only to be invested in a commitment, a marriage, and still cheat with a side piece. Okay. Show me who the Three of Pentacles is. Let me shuffle. Yeah, you've been doing it for a long time, of being non-committal and being reckless, playing in other people's faces. Justice to the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been doing this for a long time now. It's time to give it up. Two of Cups to the Justice. Yeah, yeah. It's justice for this situation and how it's playing itself out. What else? Five of Wands to the Justice. Everybody's in conflict. There are people fighting. It's only fair that you are going through this. The King of Swords, Five of Swords. You may be trying to stand up for yourself, or some sort of truth is coming out. Somebody speaking truth in which there's a whole lot of conflict being starting up. There's a lot of things coming out, which is causing a lot of conflict and confusion, arguments and fights. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're saying you don't want to hear it, or somebody does not want to hear it from you. The Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. You are in deep thought about the investments that you have made, standing in the truth that you were standing in, or the lie, because that Knight of Swords was a shadow. You were lying, and you regret lying about this whole situation. The Nine of Swords, yeah, look, that regret about everything that you invested in. You were lying about, you were lied to, and you also did some lying. And look at this. The Page of Pentacles, the immature and childish behavior that came from it. And regret about the true love situation. And remorse about this true love situation. Real love. The Lovers is real love. The Nine is the, baby, you're not the only one who has experienced missing out on true love. But when you have met your true love and you have experienced that, nothing else will ever feel the same. Nothing will ever be the same, because you know in that moment, that was your soulmate, that was your person, that was your true, authentic love. And there's no way, I've never, baby, lesson we'll learn. It will always be a lesson we'll learn. I learned how to be a better person. I learned how to trust my intuition, using my discernment, go on my healing journey, things like that. And I experienced relationships after that, but they just weren't the same. They just didn't hit right. You know what I mean? The Tower. Show me the Tower to the Seven of Cups to the Three of Pentacles. You are jumping out of this tower. You are getting out of this situation with the tower. You are going to let things fall as they may fall. Show me the tower. The Ace of Wands to the Emperor in reverse. No new beginning, because you failed to step into your power, your true authentic power, your true authentic authority. You failed to step into being the leader, to being the example, to being the guide, to being the nurturer, to being the person that everybody goes to for sound advice, for knowledge, for wisdom, for experience. Because again, the past plays a lot in your day-to-day present. And instead of facing the problems, you run and play in people's faces, have sex with them, move on, deal with these addictions, which takes you nowhere fast. Next. What is this? Lord Jesus, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. In the shadow self. No healing, no changes, no reflection, no awareness, no nothing. Always self-seeking. Self-seeking. Very self-seeking. And that's why you will be doing that away from an Empress High Priestess, which is the fly that, baby, it's the flyest of the fly. When she walks out, he gonna walk out looking good, smelling good, feeling good, doing good, being good, seeing good, hearing good, talking good, living a good life. But instead, you would rather be reckless, impulsive, toxicity, and addictions. And you're okay with that. In which I'm sure the Empress and High Priestess is, hey, go do you. Mm-hmm. Because the Empress and High Priestess is going to go do her with the Knight of Pentacles. She is going to invest that where she or he will receive reward. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, thank you for choosing Truth Heals 1111. I hope this reading was to give you some sort of truth and clarity in regards to your situation. Until I see you in another reading, keep going, keep building, keep growing. And if you're this person, stop. Slow down, slow down, slow your roll, baby. You're doing too much and you're moving too fast. Slow your roll. Let your next move always be your best move. And in this situation, Empress, High Priestess, or Emperor, High Priest in the upright of the light, but don't forget at the dark too, because we have the balance of light, dark, masculine, feminine, on point with that. To the Emperor, King of Swords in reverse, it's self-reflection is always going to be the start. Of past actions and things that may have not worked out for you. And then with the reflection is going to even become awareness. Because not only will you start to become aware of how things played out, but you're going to become aware of the people, places, and things that were transpired through. And we can go back to my readings from when I first started. Again, there were messages in that from when I first started tarot to even it tells you that this was bound to happen. So please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching me, and you guys have a blessed day. I love each and every one of you. Feel successful, feel confident, and again, don't forget to listen to Boss by the Carters, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. Hopefully that will inspire you or send some sort of lyrical music to make you really see what it is to be a boss figure. I'm going to go check my invoices. Have a great day.